Okay, so people are becoming tired of Andrew Tate. Now, we made a few videos being critical of Andrew Tate. He has recently decided to go and try and expose Sneako, and we also want to address the propaganda that Andrew Tate has been pushing about Dubai. There's loads of videos he made saying he's going to stop doing business with people in Dubai, all these sorts of things there. And I think this exposes how Andrew Tate is not really a billionaire, because there was a period of time, well, there's a clip of him saying he was a billionaire. And for me, that was when even beforehand, a bunch of contradictions Andrew Tate has made in the past. But if you're a billionaire, you're not online talking to people, bro. If you're a billionaire, you're in a different class, bro. Like, I mean, as inflation keeps getting worse and worse and worse, maybe being a billionaire doesn't separate you from the, no, it does. Am I bugging? A billionaire, that's 1,000 million. Like, that's a million 1,000 times. Think about what you could do with a million. That's 1,000 million, bro. But for me, it was when, keep in mind, I like to believe that if I was a billionaire, I'd be this adventurous. You know what I mean? I'd be like, let's run around the war zone. Let's do things like that. When you're a billionaire, you've got a hell of a lot to lose. When the bombs started dropping in Dubai, instead of leaving, they decided to try and head back there.
Beers.
Look at this.
Budweiser, naturally, king of beers.
Let's run it. So we're gonna smoke loads of cigars, eat all our M&Ms. I don't drink, so I'll dehydrate first.
Fine.
And you know what's even, people are forgetting about that boxing fight where Andrew Tate got absolutely destroyed. His image since then has never been able to fully recover, because we had this image of, yo, he's super rich. Yo, he's this amazing world champion kickboxer. And he got beat up by some guy who started crying. He started crying after saying, yo, I was going to kill myself if I didn't win this fight. Like, again, good for him. But you was a man's last hope. You get what I'm saying? Like, if a guy beats you in a fight, bro, the last thing you want to hear is I was gonna kill myself if I didn't beat you. You know what I mean? That's not what you're trying to hear. But here he is on a bus. The billionaires do this. Is this what you'd expect a billionaire to do? It's fun. Don't get it twisted. It's fun. Tifa looking good. Tifa looking good. It's fun, but when you look at where his house is in Romania, his compound in Romania, bro. Romania is a very, very corrupt country, but come on, look at this. This is where billionaire, I mean, they blurred it out. It's a big house, but it's a big house in Romania. Like, you're telling me this house can't be more than £1 million in Romania. In Romania, if you buy the land, build it yourself, they've had it for how many years? This can't really be, look at all this around here, bro. It's not the most appealing area, is it? And on top of that, we're going to address this, but he is out here talking on Twitter. He's replying to things on Twitter. This is a photo of Steve. Oh, my freaking days. Oh, God. Oh, no. I have to blur this crap. Jesus. Oh, God. Okay, let's go down here. But Andrew Tate is commenting under them terrible pictures saying he sucked off a Jew to get his YouTube back. The truth will come out soon. Now, why is Andrew Tate exposing Sneako? We're going to take a look at that in a second, but Andrew Tate's main thing that he promotes is his war room, his war room. He's got a lot of clips going on Instagram, TikTok, like constantly he gets his Hustlers University people, now rebranded the real world people, to figure out the algorithm on social media so you can keep seeing his stuff and keep thinking he's rich to keep the illusion alive, because this is how he makes up his money. Why have you got a top G clothing brand? Don't get it twisted. It's not too bad. Don't look that bad, but why have you got top G clothing, bro? You're a billionaire. Like, you're a billionaire. Why are you trying to shill things to people? You know what I'm saying? The real world. Discord server where you're going to teach people how to get rich. Join the real world. How much is it now? £99, $99 a month, or, this is to promote scarcity as well, which is very, very smart. Vanguard, sold out. You can't pay us $500. This is smart, but this is to get the mind. It's like, oh, look, you can't buy Vanguard. You can't buy this one, but hey, we'll let you pay us $100 a month and hope you don't cancel. That is how Andrew Tate makes his money. But let's take a look at this Sneako situation, because Andrew Tate and Sneako have been going back and forth for what it seems like a while now, and they used to be close. It seemed like Sneako, a couple years ago, when he was going crazy, was kind of begging it off Andrew Tate, looked up to Andrew Tate when this whole Andrew Tate kind of red pill, kind of right-wing wave kind of started. And I do look back at lockdown when the Andrew Tates and the Sneako started popping up, and it was very, very necessary. It was very, very necessary, because feminism is gone out of control, and it did wake up a lot of men, including myself. It gave me knowledge, you know what I mean? Because if you do go into the world not knowing these things, not knowing these other perspectives, you will get wrecked, bro. You know what I mean? If you go into relationships as a young man thinking that if you just do everything a woman says, do everything she tells you to do, that she's going to be loyal to you and you're not going to get wrecked and she's not going to leave you, you're going to have to learn the hard way. And a lot of men, it will break them or they'll keep making the same mistake again. So we do have to give this guy credit that he has saved, he has helped young men, he has. And we do need to wait for his trials to be over to see if he's found guilty of sex trafficking, all these things like that, because so far he's not been found guilty, okay? Do I like the guy? No, the guy, him and his brother have openly admitted to being friends, chilling with 16-year-old girls. I think that's weird. However, he has not been found guilty of these things yet. We need to wait for that to happen. But yeah, there are rumors going around now saying that Sneako's mother works for a leftist college brainwashing children. And underneath for this tweet here, I mean, look, this is Sneako's mother.
I'm Cheryl
apparently.
Ken. I'm an EMDRIA-approved basic trainer, and my trainings, Inspired EMDR, are provided in person in Connecticut as well as virtually. Why get trained in EMDR? EMDR has been established now for almost 40 years.
It's EMDR. Let's skip ahead a little bit.
Spaced about a month apart. This not only gives you more time to integrate the skills and concepts into your clinical practice, but also helps you retain the information. EMDR.
Okay, so basically they're saying she's a leftist college professor, probably promoting the things that Sneako is against. And Andrew Tate says, I told everybody to avoid him for a reason. This is just the start. Now, like a month ago, this clavicular guy who you just see nonstop because he streams on Kick, Sneako and Andrew Tate, they linked up in person after having a disagreement for a while.
Do you guys use jets?
Say that?
Private jets?
Yeah, we only fly private.
How much is that? Like, is there a way to get smaller ones?
Yeah, you can get smaller ones. Depends on the size.
For like 10 to go to LA or something? Or is that...
It depends on the length of flight. It depends on the size of the jet. You can get smaller ones. But we fly sometimes on crazy big ones with gyms and bedrooms and all that shit. But like Dubai to Miami on a big one, 600, 700.
$600,000 for a jet, but there Sneako and Andrew Tate there sitting next to each other, and it seemed like they patched things up until now. Because Andrew Tate has made a video, and Sneako has also responded on stream, responding to the allegations, saying, I know what Andrew Tate's going to say, it's the month of Ramadan. Remember, both of these guys are Muslims, by the way. Both of them are Muslims, but Andrew Tate explains in detail why he stopped talking to Sneako. The ending will surprise you. He started acting real fruity now. To do this to a Muslim brother when you're both Muslim during Ramadan is a little bit of a scummy thing, bro. It's a little bit of a scummy thing. I haven't seen this one yet. We'll take a look at it, see exactly what's going on.
So it seems he's got himself exposed and all these revelations are going to come to light. So I'm going to tell you a very factual story. I'm not Gossip Girl. I'm not here to insult anyone.
And to be fair, Sneako has been poking the bear for a while, you know? Making cheeky comments about Andrew Tate. Oh, I thought you were this. Oh, I thought you were that. Putting out contradictions, you know, when really and truly, it's hard not to contradict yourself on the internet because we change. People change. You know what I mean? People change.
I have no personal vendetta against anybody. I'm not mad at anyone who's ever insulted me. I'm just a guy. And I'm just here to tell the version of the story as I lived it. I'm just here to tell the truth. That's it. I'm just going to tell you some facts. A few years ago, there was a streamer, I think everybody knows who I'm talking about, who was obsessed with me. If I got a girl's number on Fresh and Fit, he tried to do the same thing. Every single thing I did, he copied verbatim. He tried to be me, literally be me. He was obsessed with me. And I thought he just wanted to be famous, and that turned out to be a homosexual obsession.
Wow.
He came to Romania with two people who I respect very much, Myron and Fresh, great guys. They managed to convince me to allow him to come. He came there and started acting really fruity and really weird.
And if you do remember, back when Sneako went to the Tate house, because Sneako did used to look up to Andrew Tate. If you remember back when he did go there, he was begging it. You know what I mean? He was begging it, kind of just, you know, thinking, oh, I want to be like Andrew Tate so bad. Like he was this guy, you know, looked up to him, really did look up to him, idolized him. And you don't want to meet your idols. I don't think you should idolize anyone. I'm a firm believer that you should idolize yourself. Whatever you want to do, you envision it, you do it. But idolize yourself. You are the main character in your life, bro.
He started telling me that he had this cuck thing that was exposed. He had this big cuck scandal. And he asked me what I think about cucking and if it's normal to explore your sexuality and if I've ever tried it. And I said, look, I'm old.
And Sneako seems like an open-minded Donny, bro. So I hear it. He's just being honest with Tate, thinking he's his idol. Like, he'll understand. Like, because Andrew Tate sold himself as this guy who's here to help men, to guide young men. And you have a young man here asking for your guidance, and you turn on him after you expose him. You're not who you turn out to be, bro. Scummy, kind of scummy thing, to be honest, bro.
Older than you, bro, and I've never tried that. I don't think that's normal. And then he started saying, isn't it normal just to try new things? Don't you think it's normal to be curious? How do you know if you're really gay or not unless you've tried being gay? And then I realized he was coming on to me. And when I realized he was coming on to me, I thought the best thing I can do is just not talk to him anymore. Because I don't like this gossip girl stuff. I don't want to be a drama merchant like he is. My brand isn't sitting online and constantly insulting other people like his is. So I thought, let me just cut him off. He's obsessed with me. He's a bit weird. I don't want to ruin the guy's career. Let me just go his own separate way. Since then, he has mentioned me every single day in every single stream he does. Andrew Tate wore a gambling t-shirt. Andrew Tate drove a car. Andrew Tate drunk coffee. Andrew Tate this. Andrew Tate that. He is obsessed with me. And if you see the way he talks about me, you can see in his eyes. It's not because he is morally superior. It's not because he just wants clicks. It's a homosexual rage, which is...
Okay, saying homosexual rage is an interesting theory, but to me, it's kind of him just trying to get you, kind of trying to kind of a gotcha, you know, when he's saying, oh, I'm a Muslim, I thought you converted to Islam, Andrew Tate's wearing a gambling shirt, Andrew Tate's doing this, Andrew Tate's doing that, da-da-da. Like, it's like you're not doing it from a morality standpoint, because we've heard rumors of Sneako off camera doing non-halal things. You know what I mean? It's just kind of, I gotcha, like, oh, he's contradicting himself. Oh, this guy's not who he says he is. It's on that type of angle. It's not with good intentions. You know what I mean? You're not doing it to try and help a Muslim brother there out. You're doing it with bad. You're not doing it with the best intentions. That's my take on it. You know,
it's a homosexual rage which is suppressed, guys. I don't like.
But Andrew Tate is certainly internet ready, bro. He knows, like, that's the narrative people are gonna run with now, because there's old gay things from Sneako, like he did gay photo shoots and shit. Like, there was one, we scrolled here on Twitter when you saw me, guys. You saw me react to that. Like, it was a nude picture of my man holding his ting, bro. Like, mad.
Guys, I don't like saying this. I feel uncomfortable making this video. I wanted all of this to go away. I just said, no, I'm not gonna fuck you, bro. Get out of here. I just tried to ignore the kid for 5 fucking years. Here we are 5 years later. He won't stop talking about me. And if you watch him do it, guys, watch him do it and look in his eyes while he does it. Oh, it is a suppressed homosexual rage. He is enraged. Now he's Muslim LARPing. He's Islam LARPing. Constantly LARPing about Islam while being gay in private and taking drugs in private, as opposed to me, who keeps my faith private and my internet.
Now, I don't know about the gay stuff, right? You know, I don't know about that. That's a bit mad. But yeah, certainly does drugs in private, does things in private. But it's no one's job to police anyone. You know, I mean, anyone who's Muslim, let me know in the comments below, bro. But I know Muslims usually say, bro, you're not supposed to publicly show your sins because that could encourage others to take your sins. But at the same time, like, everybody's on their own journey with God, not just in Islam. Everyone is on their own journey with God, with every religion, with you know, everything.
He keeps his faith on the internet, and in his private life is completely haram. So we can discuss which one of us is the real Muslim if we want to have that conversation. But I live in an Islamic country. I live in Dubai. He lives in New York.
Dubai probably has more prostitutes than New York, bro. Let's be real. Let's be real. Dubai probably has more sex workers than New York. Let's be 100% honest there.
You know, he walks around during Pride Month in New York. Guys, I really didn't want to do this video, but it's all coming to light. I woke up this morning with a few text messages from people who know very well saying, is it true that this person does these things? And I'm like, oh, so this is about to blow up all over the internet. I said a long time ago to Sneako once on one of my emergency meetings, I said, don't come at me, bro, because I could have ruined your career and I didn't. I am the nicest man. If he had this kind of information on anyone else, he'd post the screenshots, he'd sit there like a little girl, he'd do a full breakdown, he'd talk about it for years. I'm the top G, because that's who he is. I've known he's gay forever, and I didn't care. He came on to me, it was weird. It's gonna come out what he's really been up to. You're gonna see he's not a pinnacle of Islam, he's not a pinnacle of morality, he's very far from it. And that's why I had to stop talking to the guy. So I'm making this video now just to make it clear that I rejected him. I said no. That's why he won't stop talking about me. That's why you can see in his eyes he is so angry.
You know what? If you watch EastEnders, think about it. Is it kind of giving Honey and Suki? You remember, like, Suki tried to come onto Honey. Honey weren't feeling it because Honey ain't gay. But Suki is gay. And Suki didn't come out at that point. And Suki, like, had some anger towards Honey. I know it's a TV show and I know it's women, but are you seeing there might be some parallels there? Who knows?
That's why I am the content of his entire life. That's why, because I said no to the kid. I hope he, works it out. I wish him well. No matter how much he insults me, how much he wants to be me, he'll never be me. He's never respected like I am. He'll never achieve the heights of fame that I achieve. He'll never surpass me in any realm, no matter what. So I really, truthfully wish him the best.
And you know what it is? He's right in that sense. Like when you place someone on a pedestal above you mentally, because a lot of it, it's a mindset. It's really a mindset, bro. This life. If you place someone on a pedestal as better than you, bro, mentally you will never be above them, bro. You can have more money than them. You can have more this, more anything. But your mind will never be able to accept the idea that you are better than them. That's it.
Didn't want to make this video. I'm only making it because it's all coming to light now, and I want everybody to see that once again, Tate was right. If you see Tate do something, it's because he's right. If you watch my entire career, all I've done is predict the future flawlessly. I stopped talking to him years ago.
Let's not chat shit, bro, Tate. You've got a lot of things wrong. You'll just say whatever you can say, make predictions, make wild predictions, and then boom.
Because I knew he was doing drugs. I knew he was gay. I knew he was going to BDSM clubs and doing all this kind of weird shit.
Whoa.
I didn't want to be hanging around with some little fruity nigger who was getting tied up by dudes and bumped.
That's the way this guy says nigga, like some fruity nigger, like, bro, it just don't feel right. Yeah, you're like 5% black, but bro, it just don't see, like, you don't get the N-word pass, bro. You don't, fam. Like, just from the way you said it, bro. Like, what?
Who was getting tied up by dudes and bumped. I thought that... I didn't want to be hanging around with some little fruity nigger who was getting tied up by dudes and bumped.
God.
I thought that's weird. I ain't hanging around with this guy who's going...
It's just the way he says it. It doesn't roll off the tongue. You know what I mean? Like, when I say it, my nigga, like, nigga, like, you know what I mean? But the way he says, like, it's like, it doesn't roll off the tongue, bro. You're not supposed to be saying it.
To sex clubs in New York, getting tied up by dudes and ass fucked. I'm not doing it. So, here's the truth. That's the reason. I'm not going to talk on this again. He's going to tweet about me and talk about it for the next 200 years, and you're going to see the rage in his eyes, the suppressed homosexuality. That's a him problem. I'm busy winning. That's my version of the story. So when you see all this crap come out about him, I rejected him. I said no. And there's going to be some other people who are exposed that perhaps said yes, but I said no.
Wow. Wow. Oh. My God. No. Oh, sorry about that, guys. It didn't show for a lot of it. Hopefully it wasn't for a long time. I'll edit that in and fix it. But Andrew Tate's won already, in the sense, because Sneako can't position himself above him, bro. He's won already. He's already taken the high road. Like, I'm not going to respond to you anymore. Like, you're this. I'm not talking to you anymore. Sneako, I don't know how. I want to see what Sneako responded to this. Damn.
I know what he's going to bring up. I already know what the tactic is to be. These people are easy to read. I didn't want to address it on stream. I'm going to address it before it happens. Maybe people will clip it up. What he's going to do, he's going to bring up clips from a podcast from like 5-6 years ago where I was a stand-up comedian at the time, and we were joking, and on streams joking about like, oh, have you ever thought about being gay? Yeah, it's a joke. The other one they're going to bring up, there's fake pictures going around where people pretend that...
But is it a joke, though, bro? Is it a joke?
There's these, like they say that you did gay porn.
Is it a joke, though, Sneako? Like, because our generation was raised on porn, bro. When I lost my virginity, I swear, I'll say this every single time, I was confused. When I lost my virginity, I thought, is that it? Is that it? I expected it to be so much better than it was. I thought, nah, maybe I am. I really thought that for a little bit, bro. But after more times, it got better, and then, sex as it is today. But for my generation, bro, our generation that grew up with so much access to pornography, bro, it makes your expectation of porn so unrealistic, or real sex so unrealistic, that when you have it, because you've consumed so much, you've seen so much already, and you do it for the first time, you're like, is that it? Like, is that really it? You know what I'm saying? Let me know if you guys have experienced that in the comments below, bro, because it didn't blow me away when I did it first, bro. It took time for me to, like, learn to enjoy the sensations instead of the hand. You know what I mean? When I lost my V.
Most of those pictures are fake. The other ones, I was 17, and there are leaked photos that I sent to a girl that leaked online. They're fake. And people post that, and they've ran with this lie. The pictures that have circulated are not real. The other one, there's, and of course, I never wanted to talk about this stuff. It's embarrassing, but it got leaked, and then the person got arrested. It wasn't part of like this shoot or this magazine.
Whoa. It got leaked. The person got arrested because he was 17.
This was private stuff, and it was posted when I was when I was 17. And that's circulated around. I already know what he's going to do. And then he's going to also show modeling pictures because I used to model high fashion for Burberry and Nike. That's what he's going to do. I guarantee you. And so he's going to bring this up and then try, oh, he's gay. But he's not going to talk about what my platform is used for this anti-war position, for not wanting to get my country.
I can't even lie, bro. I can't even lie, fam. It looks like there's like, this is why narrative control is so important, bro. Because I rate Sneako a little bit, but it's looking like there's a little bit of truth to what my man said. It looks like there's a little bit of truth.
To go and die for Israel while he lives in Romania. Talk, oh, Dubai, they're clout chasers. But this is what they have. It's character assassination. I already know what it's going to be. Guarantee you. But also, what he might even do is go further and talk about people in my personal life, which is completely across the line. And it's time and time again, it's the people that are closest to you that you've defended the most. People that I've went to back and forth with moist criticals because I was defending people that I thought were my friends. Tate, I probably got banned and my reputation changed forever because of the Manosphere Association, the Red Pill Association, because I was defending him so much.
Yeah, and you've learned the hard way. You don't do that, bro. You know what I'm saying? You have to learn that this is like, we're men, bro. You have to be ready for things, bro. Understand what battles you're getting into, bro. Don't expect someone else to save you. We're men. No one's coming to save you, bro. Very different. No one's coming to save us, bro. You have to understand what you're getting yourself into. If you get into a battle with someone else, understand that person's got to take care of themselves, bro. They're not going to take care of you. You have to take care of yourself first, bro. That is male rule number 1. Take care of your own interests first. Your own interests come first over everything. Because if there's no you, your interests aren't taken care of, you can't take care of your loved ones. Your interests, then your loved ones. You should have thought about that, bro.
Look at what he's doing now. None of that was reciprocated. It's to my face. Andrew Tate says no issue, shakes my hand, and wants to do a video with me in New York. Then the club thing happens. It goes and tries to throw me under the bus to ruin my character, to try to ruin my career. No, and I see people in the chat, you don't stoop to their level. That's what they want to bring you down. They want to demoralize you.
And we do remember the HH song when they played that Hail My Man song in the club, and that Andrew Tate went on an apology tour and stuff like that, bro. And it's like, look, you have to look at the bigger picture, bro. Like, there's a bigger picture, bro. Andrew Tate said he has like 20, 30 children. You understand? I'm not defending my man. I'm just trying to put it into perspective for this Sneako Donny. Like, when a man has how many people working for him, reputation, do I believe it's built on fabrication? I do believe a lot of it is built on fabrication, bro. But he needs to maintain that fabrication. He needs to keep that Ponzi scheme running, keep the kids funneling in to buy his Hustlers University thing so he can fund and live his lifestyle. It's chop. But you threatened the chop, bro. You threatened it by getting that song played, whoever freaking played it, and then the media running with that. Like, nah, bro. He had to throw you under the bus. He's got to look after his own interests because he don't even rate you. He don't rate you. He's not your dad. He's not your friend. You have been attacking him for however long. You're a pawn to him, bro. Like, I don't like, at this age, because when we were younger, I get it, bro, but nigga, I'm 25 this year, bro. Like, frontal lobe's developing. Like, I'm seeing the bigger picture now, bro. You care? When is yours going to develop, G? Why can't you see it? It's the internet. It's all a game. No one cares, bro. Like, this happens, this controversy, throw Sneako under the bus. Oh, my God. Boom. A week later, no one cares. He's still finding new kids to buy his Hustlers University thing. That's what it is.
So that you don't keep speaking the truth. You got tech teams in Israel. I'm going to stick on this. I'm not going to get into these petty battles. I don't advocate for any doxing. I don't want anybody to stoop to that level and go there. Don't do that. We're better than that. This is love speech. This platform is used for something greater. I'm trying to get to the truth.
You're on the internet, bro. Like, people watch you for entertainment. And people who are watching you are not actually controlling things that could actually bring change. Because if you was really a threat and you was really bringing change, bro, you wouldn't be allowed on the net. You wouldn't be getting your kick deal and stuff like that, Sneako. That wouldn't be happening. If you really threaten the powers that be, you'd be dead. You'd be dead. They want people to be sitting at home, watching you speak, listening to you speak, because listening to someone on the internet speak, like, It gives you, you're activating their dopamine receptors, saying things that people want to hear. Yeah, there might be change, this, that might happen. But at the end of the day, bro, everybody watching your stream, the tens of thousands of people watching, are all sitting at home, maybe bed rotting, a lot of them, doing nothing. They have no money. They have no control over any important assets. They have no influence. You have influence, but who do you have influence over? You have influence over people who are watching, and you know what I mean? And at the end of the day, they control the internet that you're on, etc. You, like, it's time to accept reality. You know what I'm saying?
And it's Ramadan. You're not supposed to spike your cortisol. This is a very holy time. Ramadan Kareem. Someone like Andrew Tate, he calls himself Muslim. He's going to talk about me, and he's going to try to assassinate my character more than he's ever said a word about Ramadan. Talk about immigrants slaughtering your daughter, hasn't said one word about the holy month, the most important time for Muslims. And especially right now when there's literally a war on Muslims. People in our government are saying Muslims don't even belong in our country. Congressman. And yeah, this is nothing new. I have nothing to hide. I never committed a crime.
Yeah, but what's he supposed to do about it? But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, please be sure to give it a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Let me know what you think of this situation in the comments section below. I'm going to be live on Kick at around 7 p.m. UK time. And what are we going to be looking at on Kick? We're going to be taking a look at what Iranian state media is saying. We're going to be watching Iranian national news live only on Kick. Link is in the description, kick.com/kick. That is the only place you can ever watch me stream this stuff, or else we're going to get banned. But peace and love to every single one of you guys watching. Thank you. Hey, my people, we are live on Kick as you are watching this. Hey, my people, we're going to be live on Kick at 7 p.m. UK time. We're going to be reacting to Iranian state news. We've got access to their TV channel. We're going to be reacting to it on Kick. We can only stream that on Kick, so be sure to jump in the stream. Link in the description, kick.com/kick. Tankz.com, kick.com/tankz.